SteamOS is now available on the AYN Thor as well as many other platforms like the Odin. Thank you so much to VirtueDude for getting this image out so that I could test it on the AYN Thor. Let me walk you through a little bit of what it has. First and foremost, it is SteamOS like you would know it if you had a Steam Deck. It actually does have functionality for home and Steam buttons that let you adjust the brightness and actually control everything that you need to from the two buttons. So you can go to the store, your library, or anything else you need. The store is fully functioning, and if you're logged into your Steam account, you can see all your Steam games, your store, and everything as well, and hopefully that speaks for itself. So moving on, let's go ahead and tell you where to get this image. You can actually go to VirtueDude's GitHub page, and you should be able to download this image here if you follow to the right-hand side and look at the resources. Click on that, and it'll bring you to a downloads page. There are some instructions here to walk you through step by step, but if you would like to see a tutorial, please do let me know. I'm happy to create a tutorial for you all. As long as there's enough feedback, give a like, give some comments down below on what you'd like to see next, and we'll go from there. Speaking of what you'd like to see next, greatly appreciate anybody who would go ahead and sub. I'm going to explain a little bit more about what the SteamOS image can do. But if you can like and sub and or you feel free to donate, that would mean a lot. I am a teacher, and so I do this in my free time. So hopefully I provide some value to you all. So let's go ahead and jump right into what this can do. First and foremost, if you look at your library, all your Steam images are there. All of your library games are there. And you can actually play a lot of the games that are, let's call them DirectX 11 and below. Some DirectX 12 games do play, however, they may not be playing as native. Bear with some of the sped up video here. This is so this video doesn't take 10 minutes, and hopefully you guys get some good value out of it. But you can see here that you can launch right in, and you don't have to mess with all the different settings that you would have to in a game hub or game native, for instance, apps. So this is Street Fighter 4. Hopefully you guys enjoy a little bit of this footage. And I'll show you one more game real quick before I show you how the desktop works or how to boot back to your other image so that you can run both Android and this. It's very easy. So this is Tomb Raider, the remake or reimagining, so to speak, but not the newest one coming up. This is a good game. If anybody hasn't played the original, definitely recommend playing it. So hopefully you can see, again, this is Tomb Raider running, and it runs full speed. So there's a lot of good games that you can run in here on the fly, which is really cool. So this is a fun thing to play around with. The performance isn't perfect, I will say that, and it does lag behind a little bit of some of the game emulation through Game Hub or Game Native once in a while. However, that said, it is very close. So if you're playing things like Invincible Versus, you'd actually be able to get fairly similar frame rates without having to have the, again, trouble of getting your own drivers and going through and selecting the right things for every specific game. So it simplifies the experience quite a bit when you're talking about PC gaming on the AYN Thor. That said, if you want to, you can just boot by going into the boot menu, holding that volume down key and power key as I just did, and go right back into your favorite front end or your Android experience for the AYN Thor. So it is super quick to switch between each of them. It does take a minute to boot SteamOS usually, so be patient with it and don't freak out about any black screens. But hopefully you enjoyed that, and have a wonderful rest of the day. Give a quick like, subscribe, and thank you so much.